What's going on? What's going on? I am back. I know you guys missed me on Monday, but I was working on like this intro. Well, not really an intro. It's kind of like a little sizzle reel. Um, and every once in a while, you gotta stop what you're doing, work on different things, and you know, I haven't done a scissor reel or a demo reel in a while. Um, since like maybe like 2021 or something like that, maybe. So, I took a little time out. Well, wait a minute. Before I get all into that, um, welcome to Frank Brock Art. I am your host, Brian Broxton, and this is the place where everyone comes to relax and work on their artwork, watch the process of illustrating from sketches to the final piece of art. This is the place where, we sit and talk about the nerdy stuff, from time to time. Sometimes we have interviews, sometimes not. Sometimes we just work on the work and, try to get it done as fast as possible. But consider me your new black best friend that sits on the side and just draw all the time, and we chit chat and we have good times. So sit back, relax, enjoy the artwork, and yeah, let's get into it. So back to what I was talking about, demo reels. So I'm gonna just show you guys like a little scissor reel. Hopefully it'll load up. Because like I got everything going to the cloud and blah blah blah. So I think I'm probably gonna have to stop mine because it's like I have to re-download stuff. It can get very annoying sometimes having to re-download stuff all the time, and it can be a headache. But anyway, um, all right. So it's not super smooth, but it's okay. I may still work on this a little bit more, but this is pretty much what I got so far. So here we go. It's real simple, kind of quick. Basically, just to kind of go through the whole thing. It's just a matter of like doing like a lot of mask work, with the rounded corners, um, animating the text, which I think I downloaded like a something I bought off of like Graphic River or something. It's like this, you just drag over the effect, and it gave me like the different types of effect with the text and stuff like that. But mainly it's just timing, the way things kind of come in, tweaking the timeline and just working with the mask, man, and solid objects, like for the here and here, these two areas here, solid objects, and I did all this in After Effects here, added in, my work from Instagram, a couple of animations here and there, another uh, solid shape or whatever, and just including some work that I did previously, some motion graphics work or whatever, just some more masking and making pre-comps, um, some more masking and tweaking the timeline, um, some more masking. All these are individual videos, so all separate videos and text effects, fading in, fading out, different letters and stuff like that. But that's pretty much it. I don't know. I hope you guys like it. I put it up on my website, frankbrock.net. You can check it out if you want to, but I may put it out on LinkedIn or whatever, make it into like something for Instagram or whatever. But I just want to do something kind of a little bit new, something a little bit fresh. So from time to time, I do some motion graphics here and there when I can. Outside of drawing, I like to do animation as well. Um, and hopefully you'll see me doing some of that later on, getting into like character animate or character animator, getting into that and animating some of the characters that I have for the Froggy Show. So hopefully you guys will see all that stuff. So yeah, but all right. So today we are going to draw the Joker, and the Joker is a very iconic character, going toe to toe with Batman, but Batman always tends to win. But he's been a guy that's been around for a while, and at least as long as Batman has been around. So now I'm going to work on this guy. I did put together just some thumbnails. Went into Pinterest and found some images and some cool poses or whatnot. I saw this one really nice pose um, that I was going to use. But basically, we're going to just start out with a basic kind of layout. Um, and I would like to do like a little comic strip of this as well. Just, crazy faces. And, Joker does have like a very iconic look, um, which is the white face um, and the red lipstick or the red makeup. Well, I guess you could call it lipstick or whatever. Let's see. So, what I'm gonna start with the blue line and kind of put my little comic strip panel together. Well, I don't know. I may leave that for later. What I'll do, I'll just draw like the character right up in here, and then I'll just split up, my little comic book layout or whatever. So let's get into it, because I know some of you guys work for corporate, and you've been working all day, and you don't want to just sit and watch this stuff. It can be relaxing or whatnot. So, but all those who are, working from home, still remote, you can sit back and relax and enjoy the process here. So, here we go. All right. So, I'm gonna try to figure out what I want to do as far as, a pose. Now, there was one pose that I liked where his head was kind of cocked to the side, but I need something like a nice standing type pose. So, and I did find one. Yeah, there we go. So, I'm gonna do something like this. Basically, I'm just kind of do like a rough outline. And I don't know if I'll finish this thing. Hopefully, I will. And I'm gonna make my Joker very lingy, and very thin, kind of lean. This all on line work. Let's see. Alright. Every now and then, you might hear some little noises here and there, but they're only temporary. But from time to time, when it comes to being an artist, there's some days, well, at least I'll speak for myself, and I'm pretty sure some people can relate to it, that, some days I can't really draw that well. There's days when I'm like, oh, what is this garbage? And today I was kind of like, I'm kind of like in between. Like today I want to draw, but it's like, I don't know if I feel like drawing today. You know, but I want to do something, so I'm kind of like pushing it. I'm forcing myself to draw when I kind of don't really feel like it in a sense. And those are usually the days where, you know, it can look like garbage, if you want me to be honest. You know, it can definitely look like garbage. But on the day where I'm all hyped up and raring to go, then, I'll probably take another look at it and like, let me tweak it a little bit, and then usually I'll go back to it and put a little bit more effort into it. Now that I'm all rested and relaxed, I go into it and maybe kind of flush it out a little bit and look at it a little bit more and add a little bit more, and then it starts looking nice, because I'm moving and grooving. My skills are up to par again. It's kind of like my creative talent has to take a little break from time to time. It gets tired. So I definitely go and relax a little bit and then come back, and then look like we have a guest. Who's the guest for today?
Dad,
Yes, sir.
can I show Mom this? A present. Do you remember, Dad, I told you?
Yes, sir. You can. You sure can. All right. You're welcome. And you can close the door behind you. Doing like a little thank you, sir. Appreciate it. They already know. All right. Getting back to what I was talking about. So that's being inspired, or not having that creative talent from time to time. I mean, you can shake it. Force yourself to kind of get in there and draw when you don't want to draw, and you may have some good results. But it's kind of like throwing the dice a little bit. You never know how that design or whatever you're working on may end up looking like. The best thing to do is follow your mind. If your body says rest, get some rest. If you're all anxious and raring to go with anticipation on what you can create for today, then you get in there and you do it. Because your body say, hey, I'm ready to draw. Let's do something. So, at this point in time, I am not exactly feeling like drawing, but I am forcing myself to. Look like we have another guest here. Yes, Jackson, do you need something?
Hey, can I have one
Sure. Here you go. All right.
Talk to your guests.
I'm trying to.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, sir.
If you hear me, it's going to be a little bit loud over here because I'm opening this bag. So this is noise, okay?
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you can do that downstairs, right?
No, that's fine.
Well, since I'm a little busy right now on the video here.
Oh, you shouldn't say that because everybody's going to say, what?
Well, but yet and still, it would be kind of cool if,
If I go downstairs and leave?
well, just momentarily until I finish my little video here. It would be appreciated. Hello.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. But anyway, as I was saying, folks, yeah, if you feel like you can get in there and draw a little bit, go ahead and draw a little bit. But if you're not feeling it, you can force it, see what comes out of it. But if it's not looking good, then 9 out of 10, you might have to call it a day, you know. But today, I don't know. Seems as if things are moving in the right direction. I got like a nice little pose here. And there was one drawing. Let's see, I'm trying to go back to it. His head was kind of cocked to the side. I was like, that's kind of cool. And let's see here. That head didn't look too good. But anyway, for all those who are new, coming to Frank Brock Art to just look at the process and have a new best friend that draws. Yeah, man, I am on Twitch. I am on at Frank Brock Art. I am on Instagram at Frank Brock Art. I am on Twitter at Frank Brock, I believe. And I'm also on Rumble. So everybody's kind of migrating to Rumble, since YouTube, it can be a little funny sometimes. But yeah, check me out there. Support me there. I'm still also focusing on that 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. The numbers have been going up, and I just want to thank everyone for hanging in there with me, liking my work. You know, I do work hard, to get this hot fire to you. I love drawing. I love doing animation when I have time to do it, and giving it to you, showing you the process is a delight for me because this is something that I always want to do in my as a career, and also just for fun, you know. So yeah, support me. Put a little like in there. Tell your friends about me. Say, hey man, I noticed I got a new friend and he draws, and check him out. This is his YouTube channel. He draws pretty cool. He has his own little particular style, and it's kind of neat. So yeah. So support your new best friend. Get out there and tell folks about me, and also yeah, if you need some an extra subscriber just to get to that 1 million or that 1,000, and you need that one more subscriber, hey, look me up and say, hey, Brian, I subscribe to you. Hey, can you subscribe to me? Sure, I will. I'll check out your work, and I'll hit some likes in there. We gotta support each other. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to do something, get out there. If you're trying to get out there and do something, man, I will totally support. Just let me know. I'm here for you. All right. So yeah, my Joker's looking kind of a little crazy. Let's see. But let's see, where's his hand? Now there are different types of Jokers. You know, you got the movie Jokers, then you got like the Batman animated series Joker. I was like, oh man, I don't know what's wrong with me. Sometimes it's like I hate. Well, not really hate. I can draw other styles, and but I kind of want to try to stay within my own, I guess. Um, and it's kind of when I start working on like characters and stuff, they do have a kind of like a realistic kind of look, body type and whatnot to it, a more realistic look. But you know, I try to stay within one style if I can. Even though I like to dibble and dabble and try some different things, I also know the importance of staying consistent when I can. That way, your audience knows, what type of work you do, what you specialize, what is your style. They get to know your style, and if they go out somewhere in the world and they see some artwork and like, oh, they can notice your work straight out. Like, yeah, that looks like Brian right there. I can tell because he does that specific thing. So that is what I'm trying to perfect or stay within. Try to I guess try to stay within a particular style. Because I like to jump around, but I think I've jumped around enough. These past several years. So, so the main thing now is to be consistent with one style. Let's see. Now I don't know how this Joker gonna turn out, but I'm just gonna make it up as I go. Make it up as I go, cause that's what I do. Let's see here. Now, usually Joker tends to have like I usually wears suits, and I'm kind of looking around and seeing if I see something that I like. Let's see. There's a really cool one where you got like this cool hat. I don't know. Maybe I'll have him hatless. He's also known for the green hair and that wonderful smile. Let's see. All right. I guess this Joker's a Joker that needs to eat a little bit more. He's a little on the bony side. Joker with the purple suit. Now, I like the Joker that was in the Killing Joke. The I think it was Frank Miller that worked on that, and that was an awesome depiction. Very cool. Oh, okay. I usually tend to uh, just draw and not look at any of the chats or anything like that. But I guess I did get a couple of chats in there. I got some trolls in there as well. I'm not gonna name any names, but you know who you are. But there are some folks that's in there that's supporting, and I appreciate that. Yeah. So, all right. So, I was working on this suit here, but I don't know. Maybe I should do like a vest or something. That might be kind of dope. Let's see here. Maybe I'll do a vest. All right. Well, I got the basics done, and the basics is just the oh, interesting question. Why sketchbook instead of Clip Studio Paint? Um, I don't know. I really don't have a reason for that. In the past, I've tried different. Well, I had an iPad back then, but you know, iPads they always screw up on me for some reason. But anyway, I think I've had like or used different software. Um, like what was those? There's a bunch of like sketch software. I think it's Affinity or something like that. Let's see. I don't know all those ones that I tried, but I tried several different types of like sketch or some or software that you can sketch or and do like coloring or painting or um, um, vector art or whatever. And outside of like of course like your Adobe products or whatever, when I found a sketchbook, I was like, it's pretty much what I needed, because basically, like, I like to sketch, and that was the main thing I was kind of focused on, other than doing like painting or, coloring or anything like that. Most of that stuff, since I work in Illustrator, I usually just work in Illustrator, when it comes to like any coloring or something. So, yeah. So yeah, there's no reason. I can definitely go and check it out. But I think I don't know, Clip Studio Paint. It sounds familiar. I think I've already probably tested that one time or another. Let's see. Let me look it up. Because at the time I didn't have. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean it's pretty cool. I may go back and try it again, but at the time when I tried it, it was maybe 2 years ago, maybe. And I don't know. There were some pros and cons with it, that it, and then there was a lot of like tools and all this stuff. And I don't know. I just needed something kind of simple and basic, that I can kind of jump right into. And I think this was probably the one that was a little like much for me to kind of like tackle because at the time, let me get back to drawing. At the time I was still kind of doing my little corporate thing, and you know so I was like, man, I don't know if add this to the repertoire of knowledge here. I don't know, I may have to chuck it to the side, but you know um, I found Sketchbook, and Sketchbook did pretty much everything I needed it to do. So, there. I don't know if that's a good, reason or not. Maybe hey, later on I may go back to it, but who knows? Who knows? I may just go back and check it out again. Since I got all this time on my hands to, sketch and whatnot. You know, I might just go back and check it out. So, but I'm gonna do one more kind of like I was thinking about having a hand here to where, let me see, because I know like sometimes the Joker has like a flower. Uh, the picture I'm looking at, he has like a button, but sometimes he has like one of those flowers that skeets out the skeets out the like acid or something like that from the flower or whatever. So maybe I'll have the hand here and probably show the hand, pressing or holding something. Or it's like squeezing out the stuff or something that comes out. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. I may do it, may not do it. I don't know. All right. So I'm gonna start working now. I'm looking at his head, and let's see, it's kind of cocked to the side, like. Let's see, let me make some adjustments here right before I go into the pencils. Let's see. Go here. And I apologize if I don't see your message right off while I'm, doing my little sketch here. But when I look over and I notice it, I will definitely try to respond if I can. Let's see. But today I just, no intro. But I did want it to do a little drawing today, just to try to keep the people that I do have and also get new people, subscribers, so I don't lose folks that they're like, man, what happened to Brian? Usually on schedule, coming in on, every day or whatever. He's not here today. Unsubscribe. Sometimes you get that. So, just to kind of keep things relevant and, let people know, hey, I'm still here. I'm going to do a little drawing day to day if I can. But I'm not going to be here too long. Just hang out with you guys for a little while, and then I will hang up the tools and try again another day. So, but it's always nice to take a little time out for my friends to say hi and do a little drawings. Just do some drawings. Let's see. So, now I don't know if I'll take this and do I don't know. I don't know. 'Cause I was thinking about I may not do like a comic strip type, but I don't know. We'll see. If it looks good, if this looks okay or decent, then yeah, I might just go into Illustrator and you know do the works on it from start to finish, my friend. But I have over time I looked at a lot of different the famous artists that do a lot of like the DC comics, and I think I probably have to look at more of their videos. And I guess they some of them are a little quiet because I guess they well, some of them are they're a lot faster than I am, of course, But some of them are a little quiet, and then some they kind of go into, I guess, a little bit of history of people they know and experiences and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I don't really have all that stuff. I haven't worked at Marvel or DC or anything like that. I'm just a damn good artist, and I just like to draw and you know um, do a little freelance from time to time. I went to school for this thing, for comic book illustration, but I knew, once I kind of went and investigated some of these places that it was very freelancy, which is, something I wasn't really used to. And I've told you guys, yeah, I can say we're friends now. I talked to you guys about my whole story of, doing a little research and, on the whole freelance gig of, being a freelance comic book illustrator and stuff. And, it was very freelancy, and, I wasn't really used to that at the time. So that's where I kind of went into graphic design, and that was kind of like my bread and butter. And I did like some freelance work as an illustrator, here and there. Um, but I always want to kind of go back to doing, illustration work as a living or for a living per se. So, um, but at this point in time, there's there's a few jobs out there where you can kind of do a little bit of everything. I wish there was more jobs where you can kind of do graphic design work and do motion graphics and illustration. I love infographics. Those are very cool to do. Taking difficult information and making it palatable, for people to understand, breaking things down into images and, you know, digestible information, I would say. So, and I don't know, felt that I was pretty good at that. I did a couple little jobs here and there that I was proud of. Would like to do more later on, as time goes on. This is a ratty Joker. He got that crazy, ratty looking look to him. Let's see. Alright. But yeah, going back to the freelanciness of comic book illustration, the guys being in the offices and, you know, working on their particular different pages, their individual pages, and cranking them out and stuff. It was cool, but also intimidating all at the same time. You know, I don't know if I ever get into comic books, doing it full time. Um, but I would like to get somewhere close or doing something. I don't know. I just like to create. I'm just a freaking creator, man. I just like to do anything and everything. If it's graphic design, cool. If it's illustration, cool. If it's motion graphics, cool. I just like to be creative, be around creative people, because being around creative people only make me better. And I like the camaraderie, of, I think that was one thing I probably miss. Um, Although COVID, um, allowed most people to kind of work from home, which was fan freaking tastic. I love every bit of it. But you don't have that camaraderie that you would get from being there at the office and seeing your coworkers every day. You know, only thing I hated was the commute because my commute was like an hour or so, and yeah, it wasn't that fun. Wasn't that fun sitting in traffic all day? In Atlanta traffic, yeah, it's hit or miss. You pretty much have to um, get up early, get up very early, so you can miss all that goodness, you know. And I did. I missed all the goodness because I got up early enough to get out there, get to work, have a little coffee, be able to relax a little bit, you know. But a lot of people can't do that, man. A lot of people just can't do that. So, but hey, I enjoyed it while it lasted. It was cool, but remote work, oh, loved it, man. It's like get up in the morning, get into it, get your work done, and then when you're off work, you don't have to go nowhere. You're right here. You're back at home. Nice. You know. Now, remote work has been going on for a long period of time, but it's only the privileged ones, the lucky ones that were kind of able to, you know, do that sort of thing. And I was like, God dang, what do I have to do? You know, and I knew exactly what I had to do. I had to wait for a pandemic to happen. Unfortunately, you know, but things happen for a reason. Unfortunately, pandemic was not the greatest thing, but it did allow me some time to, you know, spend a little bit more time with the kiddos, pick them up from school, go to school and see them, be excited from seeing you. That was always really cool. You know, being close to home just in case one of them got sick. You know, yeah. But yeah, and that's all I got to say about that stuff. But anyway, getting back to those um, tools for drawing. Um, I think the thing I really miss or wish they had on the desktop versions of some of these different software that you can use for drawing and painting is that recording your work. Some are auto. Well, I think some you have to hit like a button or something like that, but others, it'll automatically record your work, and then you can do like a little playback of what you've drawn, from start to finish. But when you're on desktop, you definitely got to record this stuff, man. Because you got to get the tools, you got to get the stuff to record your desktop, and then that's the only thing that kind of suck about the software. It's like, man, if you're gonna have it on the iPad, just bring it on over, just transfer it over. It kind of sucks. I gotta set all this stuff up just to record it. But just you can't have everything. You can't have it all, my friends. You cannot have it all. You know. Let's see. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed my freelance days. I was working with a young man by the name of Carnice Jackson, and we had a little business together, and that was pretty cool. There was some days where we was eating ramen noodles. There was some days we was eating some hot pockets. There was days where hey, we had enough to go and get a couple of drinks. But we did all nighters, and then especially when before that we was with like two more guys. And I think I told you about these guys, Mindchef Media, and for the guy, Nathan, I'm pretty sure he'll, you know, uh, look at one of these videos like, oh, shoot, what are you talking about? But, um, but fun times freelancing, and you know, it was, it was a beautiful experience to say the least. You know, but hey, everybody got old. Everybody got married. Well, Nathan, he was married he was married already, and but none of us was. We was like those wild ones. Out there. So, but yeah, man, we had to get out there and hustle and find those gigs. And that was way before all the apps and all the cool stuff that's out right now that kind of does everything for you in a sense. You know, Flash, you had to make everything yourself. Everything was Flash at that time. It was like websites, the advertisement ads, it was like flash, flash, flash everywhere. But now you don't really see it that much, if at all. Everything is all, I guess, done with maybe like some kind of software to create, some animated stuff, you know, which is cool because it saves you time for mess with those timelines and tweaking and sitting in a dark room for hours on end. So today's technology definitely saves you time. Let's see. All right. So we got the Joker's face. He's kind of got one eye bulging out and squinting one eye. And let's see here. I got his little throat. And I did say I was going to put him in like let's see, like a little vest here. Let's see. Anyway, guys, I am not gonna hold you guys up. I'm still gonna draw. Let's see how much I can get. Usually I try to do at least like an hour. You know, spend a little time with you guys since you're out there grinding. You know, and I try to do as much as I can within that hour. And then I may just take this and finish it up a little later on. Let's see. do a little drawing here just to let you guys know that, hey, I'm still around. But and sometimes I may finish, sometimes I may not. But the thing is, you got to get out there and practice for all you art enthusiasts, all you artists and creators out there. You know, get that practice in, draw those circles. See all the circles I got over here. I got a bunch. I got a ton of circles. Well, not a ton, but it's enough, pretty much. You know, look at everything as an object, as a shape. That's usually the thing that helps me out. Turn everything into a shape. You know. Although I'm still kind of sketching this out, I will eventually, lay down some line work to kind of make it all nice and neat. Let's see. I still have him with some gloves. Alright, getting to the finishing point here. Now all this stuff might change. Then again, it may not. But I just wanted to put something down on paper and then go back to it a little later on when I got a little free time and tweak it, make it work. But I hope you guys had a great day today. I hope you got a lot accomplished. I hope no one got on your nerves because we got to do it all again tomorrow. Make sure you get your rest. We got a big day tomorrow. So you can have a fantastic day. And take a little time out for yourself. You don't have to, if you feel you did a good job and you've worked hard and, you got enough accomplished, take a little break, breathe a little bit, Don't work yourself to death, It'll get done eventually, just don't skimp out on the work, Get your work done. Because I'm sure you deserve it. Alright, let's see here. Let me put a little button. Let's see. I thought about the flower. I'm going in and out with the button. Let's see. Well, I put a little placeholder. That may be a flower, maybe a button. Put a little placeholder right there. I'll make the placeholder a button. Let's see. What is that drawing that I like so much? Oh, there we go. All right. All right. We'll give it a bad button. All right. So we're going to put down the pants here. All right. Go back to my. There we go. Almost done. Almost done. I should have it dragging a little bit. Let's see. I'll just keep it like that. All right. Got that buckle out a little bit. All right. And sorry I don't have any music today. I just want to kind of get right into it. Start drawing. You know, just trimming the fat a little bit. That's all I'm doing, just trimming some fat. There you go. All right, just getting right into the artwork. And then when I bring this into Illustrator, you know, tighten up all the line work, it'll look a lot nicer. I'll probably do the little comic strip in the background so it can look dope. Alright. Add that purple in there because we know the Joker loves his purple. Alright. We are almost at that hour. And I am trying to zippity doo dah this thing. Let's see. Almost there. Almost there. Let's see. Just throwing down some couple of shadows. I guess I got him with the hippie pants on. Let's see. Do, do, do. Almost there. Want to do a little bit here. This is pretty much adding some folds. Folds in the fabric. I'm sure some can do better, but this is what I'm doing right now. Let's see. shadow. And some little wrinkles here. Let's add a little texture. And then that arm. I don't know. For right now, I'm going to just throw this in there. I may just finish this a little bit later. Let's see, what time is it? What time is it? Oh, it's an hour. Alright, guys. Well, I hate to just drop this thing. Let me go ahead and see if I can knock this out real quick. Let me put the hands. But I'm going to just do like a silhouette. And then I'll come back and finish it a bit later. But I do appreciate you guys stopping by. It has been a pleasure. And I appreciate you liking the video. Also, leave a comment if you will. And also subscribe to the channel. I definitely would appreciate it. Alright, we are done and done. It looks a little sloppy, but you know, I'll probably go back a little later and clean it up a bit. But there you have it. The Joker. Oh, let me do the feet. Not done yet. But yes, there you have it. Here, live, is the Joker. One of the nastiest, one of the evilest, one of the craziest villains of all time. I hope you have enjoyed this little piece of illustration, and I hope you come back for more. I usually am trying to draw every day, or at least 3 times a day. So you guys have a great rest of the day, and wait a minute. Zoom out, zoom in. Let me see, without that, there you go. Let's see, yeah. Not too shabby. You look a little crazy. You got this little crazy button. Oops. There we go. Back straight again. I may change it up a little bit, throw a jacket on him, maybe put some guns in his hands, who knows, but throw a hat in there, but we'll see. But hey, here you have the Joker, and I'll probably do like a little short little comic strip or something with some bigger images of his face or whatever. So there you have it, guys. You guys have a great rest of the evening. Thank you for stopping by. I am Brian Broxton, and this here is Frank Brock Art, and my friend here, the Joker. You guys have a great day. Peace.